Hey, this is Bethany, and today I'm going to be showing you this ethereal, kind of romantic, fairy-ish look. And this is done mostly with like regular makeup and, a wig, of course, but something anyone could do as long as they have like some white cream paint and just want to get creative and ethereal. So let's begin. So to start, I'm going to be prepping my eye area. I'm going in with the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer just to go around the eye area and cover up my veins. Then I will be priming my eye with CoverGirl's Lid Lock-Up Primer. I have been using this a lot recently and I do think it helps the color pop in my eyeshadows and makes them hold on to my face a little better. And the first palette I'm going to be using is this Smashbox Cover Shot palette. I'm going to be dipping into this yellow and kind of slapping that all over my lid and a little bit up under the eye. I know I'm just kind of going at it, but I can clean this up later. Plus, we're going to have some body paint to kind of refine things. Then we're going to be dipping into the orange, and this was not paying off nearly as well as the yellow. So then I'm going to be hopping over to this other palette. And this is the Violet Voss Rainbow palette. It's amazing. And let me tell you all, I freaking love the shimmers in this palette. I love that it's a rainbow, but I love that the shimmers really deliver. Like, this works so much better than the eyeshadow I laid down just before it. And usually I do not put shimmers around my crease. I also ran it up under the eye. I just wanted to smother this eyeshadow everywhere because I freaking love this palette. Then hopping back into the Smashbox, I'm mixing purple with a tad bit of blue, and I'm going to be doing like a contour shadow where it kind of starts under the eyebrow. Very avant-garde in shape, not really wearable for like a work party or anything, but this is one of my favorite creative shapes to go to. As a finishing touch, I drag out my eyeshadow for a bit more drama, and next we're going to be painting our face white. I'm using NYX's white cream paint on my face, and I'm warming it up a bit with my fingers. This just helps it spread out a little bit more easily, and then after that I'll be taking a kabuki brush to help me spread it out some more as well. And once I've finished spreading it, I kind of complete the texture with a beauty blending sponge to make it more smooth. Finally, I do drag a little bit of that paint down the neck and fade it out, and I just do a little bit of touch up and perfect things a bit. And next we will be filling in my eyebrows. I'm going to be using this pastel pencil by NYX, and my eyebrows are going to be this kind of pale lavender color. And for the next step, I was actually inspired to use stickers by Rocio Cervantes. I'll link her down below, but she uses them a lot, and I wanted to try this because I normally use rhinestones. I got these from like Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and what we're going to do is place powder around them to create a pretty shadow. So I'm going in with that flamingo pink first and just kind of dispersing it. And then I actually laid down some rhinestones that I take away later. But anyways, next we're going in with the pink. And then we're going to go in with purple after that. I have to go in a couple times to get a good amount of color out of this purple, which I'll show towards the end. And then I also build up the purple around the smaller stickers and shapes too, just so it gets really cool impact once I remove them. You can see I'm doing this like several times until each sticker is almost completely purple itself, just so I know I've built up that color really well on the edges. And then going back to the rainbow palette, I'm going to be mixing both the purples to build up the color on my head, and then I'm going to grab those purples and run them along the purple on my eye area as well too. And now for the most satisfying part, peeling the stuff away to reveal these beautiful, almost pimply like shapes. Anyhow, you'll see here I'm laying down some black liner and glitter. Ignore this because I'm going to get rid of it, but I am hopping in with this white liquid liner, and I'm going to add some really ethereal dots. I'm trying to keep them pretty symmetrical on each side, though if they're slightly different, it kind of doesn't matter to me because they look like more organic and fairy-ish that way. Then I removed the black liner and fill in the hearts with white, and now we're going to go in with some little bitty pearls. I ordered these online. I'm sure you can find some in the craft store, but I wanted some really tiny ones. And I'm going to fill in the hearts with these pearls, and they look like cute little pearly butts, and I just love it. I also add this heart rhinestone I got from Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and continue adding pearls where I see fit. And that one's not symmetrical. It's going to drive me crazy. Then I go back in with the white liner and I start lining under the eyes and making this sort of ethereal little crown. It's a very chandelier-esque design I'm going for with little dots and lines. And I add a bit to the eyes and some pearls. After some details and pearls, I'm going to be going in with this prismatic palette sent to me by Kevyn Aucoin. It's got a lilac, a peachy, and a green shade for illuminating anywhere all over the face. And I love this crap because it's magical. I'm first using the lilac shade all over my forehead to even out the tone of the eyeshadows I laid down. And then I'm going to be popping that peachy gold shade on my eyelids for a little bit more magical shimmer. And as you can see, this really brings my eyelid forward, which I love. Then I'm going to be taking the NYX's Epic Ink Liner and lining my eyes, popping on a little bit of waterproof mascara, kind of a necessity for me. Not because I'm crying or anything, but because I'm oily. For lashes, I'm using these Ardell ones. They're number 113, but I know there's some type of wispy, and I really like them for more dramatic looks. Then taking the Milani blush in Tea Rose, I'm going to be loading this up on my cheekbones and nose. I'm using a stippling brush as to not disturb what is already placed down, though you probably could have done this step first, but I decided on blush later. Then I'm going to be going in with this NYX Full Throttle eyeshadow stick in Nightwalker, and I'm going to be like establishing my jawline so it doesn't get lost. And then using a pretty dense brush, I think this one's from Luxie, to kind of blend this stuff down my neck and get it nice and consistent. I do also go over this with some of the purple eyeshadows that I used on my forehead, just so we have the same coloring throughout. I also fade out the end of that with the blush from my face. Now we're hopping to my wig being on, and I'm going to apply my lips. This is the Love Out Loud liquid lipstick in Confidence. These apply very similar to the Liquid Suede line by NYX as well. And most of that line have shades that are very beautiful for fair skin, including this one. Then I'm going to be combining for a shiny lip these Kevyn Aucoin Molten lip colors, first using Fire Amber, and then a bit of Pink Crystal over top. Then I'm bopping some of that peach illuminator all over my cheekbones and my nose for a little ethereal shine. And we are going to be going in after this and making golden freckles. So I tried 3 different liners, but the one I decided worked the best for this was the Wet n Wild Gold Glitter Liner. If I put it on and just tapped it out lightly, it made these perfect little magical freckles that, if you're up close, make a beautiful detail. And then for an additional touch of gold, I'm taking Sugarpill's GoldieLux pigment and pressing a little bit of that into my upper lip around my Cupid's bow area. And finally, we are to the glitter. What a mess. This is the purple prismatic glitter from NYX, and it all tumbled out of the thing. And I could not get it to work, so I started like pressing it into my skin. And then I also used some construction glitter or like craft glitter. And I wet my neck with like hairspray and pressed it in, trying to get some even consistency. This is mainly for taking pictures, so like not a lot of it was going to be in frame, luckily, but ugh. Then I situate my wig, which is from the powder room, and I start really feeling myself here for a minute. And then I'm like, oh, wait a second. My waterline's completely blank. So I'm going to go in with this bronze liner from NYX Cosmetics, and it just kind of like ties it all together. Alright, that is my finished ethereal look. If you all enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a thumbs up or a comment down below. Tell me your thoughts or what else you'd like to see. Everything I've used in this video will be linked below using affiliate links. Just a heads up, I do make commission off those. And again, I hope you all really enjoyed this. I will see you all very soon with another video, so I thank you all as always for supporting me. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.